we're going to go back to school so we could get, a better opportunity so we could have change our career. We're going to make decisions because we know that if we make these decisions that we could improve our life. The more we do for our life to advance, then the greater chance that we're going to increase our luck. We can't say that we need to get lucky. It's just that the more effort you give, the more productive you are, the more you put yourself out there, then you will increase your luck because you're putting in more marbles. Like in the NBA draft, is like you're putting more marbles in there. So you're putting yourself out there and you're uploading videos, you're applying for contests, and you're in groups, and you're leaving comments, thanking people for sharing information, listening to podcasts. You're just doing a lot of things that you're increasing the probability that you're gonna make these connections. It's just that if we're sitting at home and we're wanting things to happen and they don't, and then we start to get angry, like, look at this person, they're accomplishing this and I'm better than them. I'm better and I should get this, but then we're not doing enough. We're just complaining because we're looking back to years ago when our skills were, up to par, and now we're not really doing nothing for our dream or to make progress or to get a better job. Then of course these problems are going to get worse. It's like if you need to change your tires and they keep wearing out, eventually, if you don't change your tires, they're going to pop. Your brakes could keep wearing out. And if you don't change your brakes, then eventually you're not going to be able to stop. So these are things that we know that need to be done. It's like maintenance in our life. Self-care. That we realize that if we put in the work and we have passion, then that hunger to be creative or to overcome our challenges and obstacles will be there. And that means that we'll have that motivation, we'll be inspired to do something more. We lose our hunger at times because of life, because of things that we're dealing with, or even our health. And that maybe we don't get a lucky break because we feel like we keep working hard and we keep falling further down. But we can't give up because it's life. That's what happens. And there are moments that things are going to go good and they're going to go bad. But if we understand and we keep trying, even if we're failing or people are rejecting us, relationships don't work out and you keep getting rejected and you feel like that your value is low because certain people, but they're not a good fit for you. The reason why they're rejecting you is because maybe they don't see your value, or there's things that are going on with them, or maybe they just want something else. They want what's a good fit for them. Maybe they want somebody that looks the way that they want them to look, or to do the things that they want them to do, or they want to show off, they want attention. There's reasons why they did not want you. And that doesn't mean that you're not desirable, that other people don't want you. It's like if you put yourself out there in the dating world, then you could get, you could meet people. And then you might realize that the people in the past were not the right fit, that they were wrong for you and they would have held you back and you wouldn't have achieved what you believe is possible. Because they're going to say, it's just that sometimes what people say really sticks with you. If they're like being nice to you and you're getting along, and then sometimes they just make these comments or they say these little things, and then you find out who they really are. And sometimes you care so much and then you want to stick around for these people because your desire, like your hunger is, I want to be around for this person. But even if you know it's wrong and you know they're toxic and you still stick around, it's because you care and you're that type of person. But sometimes you have to make adjustments to not always do everything for everyone and to always say yes, yes, yes. Sometimes you have to say no, no, no. No matter if they keep bothering you about it, I can't do it. I don't have the time. I'm sorry. It's not a good time. Like, be honest. Because because that's being authentic. You're being honest about what is going on in your life, and that you don't have the time to do certain things. Because if you're just accepting everything because you want to be nice, you want to be a people pleaser, and you want to do all these things, then of course you're going to get into these situations where it's going to influence your job, your moods, and your attitude, and that you're not going to have enough energy because you're just trying to be everywhere at once. We can't be everywhere at once, unfortunately. Can't do everything. Like, we want to, like, say if you're driving Uber, you want to, reach these milestones, but sometimes you just can't because, the system's against you. You don't have enough time. They give you they connect you with trips that take you away from the action. And you have to make these decisions to say, you know what, I'm not going to get the bonus. I'm not going to make this amount of money. So you have to plan. Like, if I'm not going to make it, what do I need? Can somebody help me? Or what am I going to pay? It's like all these things that go on in our mind. And that is why our hunger for creativity could be suppressed, and that we want to do creative things, but we just don't have the energy, and because we're just dealing with all this other stuff, like this mess. But if you use that to your advantage and you start to infuse your scripts, your screenplays with real life and things that you're dealing with, and create characters that live that type of life, then you're showing that you're learning about life, that you're growing, and that your stories could mimic your life, and that people that watch these movies will relate. It'd be relevant to what they're going through. And that's how we connect with people, with the human condition, human emotion, that we create these characters that are in bad situations, they have weaknesses, and that they grow and they get better at living life. So if you struggle with motivation, with inspiration, and that you have this, like, you feel like that you need to be creative, then maybe change your environment. Go somewhere else. Go to the beach, go out into nature and do things, or just do it. If you need to wash the dishes, do it. Don't say, I'm going to do it later, because then something's going to come up and then you're not going to do it. If you need to clean something, do it. If you do things in the moment, push yourself to do it. Because your mind's going to hold you back, like, oh, like, it's not interesting to wash the dishes, or I don't want to do this right now, or like, oh, I have to do this homework assignment, or I have to write this paper and I just don't want to do it. Challenge yourself to just do it. Just do it. Do it in the moment, and try to overcome those moments where you feel less inspired and that your motivation's in the gutter. Lift yourself up and know that it just takes action. To care about your life, to be responsible, to have discipline, and to show that your life matters, because it is up to you to make things happen. Until the next time, value yourself, respect yourself, love yourself. Peace out.